here is what you are going to learn today. Can I take up a virtual assistant job? Why virtual assistant is the fastest way to make money online. Then the places to find virtual assistant jobs as newbies. Then our special bonus for you at the end of the webinar. So stay tuned and sit back, then relax. Number one, can I take up a virtual assistant jobs? The answer should be yes, you can. Now, what is a virtual assistant? A virtual assistant can be any type of remote assistant who provide administrative, creative or technical support services for online or brick and mortar business owners. These brick and mortar business owners, you have to be like, it is an in-person kind of business where you either work with the CEOs, you work with as you go to the company or to the organization every day is an in-person kind of virtual assistant. So that's how you have to go to the office, you perform administrative or virtual assistant roles or responsibilities. That's what brick and mortar business is all about. So as a virtual assistant, you're an independent contractor. So an independent contractor, you set your own hours, you set your own rate, you decide when, where and how you will work. Then you create your own systems for working, including invoicing, payment, etc. Now when and where and how you will work, I will see this as we go further into the training. Now, common services offered by a virtual assistant, we have scheduling / sending emails. You have to schedule meetings for you, for your boss and your client. Yeah, if you are in a company, you are working with with a company, you have your boss, which is the CEO, and then you have clients that needs your service, that needs you being a solution to their problem. So you create schedule meetings for your boss and your company's clients. Then you send out emails. Sending emails is not just about sending emails that we do. There are tricks and there are ways to properly do that. So we send out emails. Then social media graphics creation, simply creating graphics, maybe using Canva. Canva is a basic design tools that you should have a knowledge of to be able to use Canva to create basic graphics design. Social media scheduling, to know how to be able to schedule social media. This requires you using some tools also to schedule social media as a virtual assistant. This is also part of your services. Then writing, blogging, content creation. You create content, you write blogging, you manage blogs, blog websites. Then you do website upkeep, which could be WordPress website, where you do that to maintain responding to customers or visitors to your company's website, managing content, posting content and all. Then calendar management in terms of sending calendar invites, sending calendar invites, just like I did. If you receive my calendar invitation to the webinar, it's part of how to manage calendar, manage meetings, so that your meeting with your boss, you don't have a block schedule. You manage that, put in each of the days or weeks, you schedule those meetings for your boss. Manage calendar successfully so that you always keep your boss on track. The services could also be webinar, live workshop assistance, travel research and bookings. You set appointment settings, data entry with the use of Google Docs and Excel, transcription, dropshipping, manual typing, copy and paste jobs, basic photo edit, cropping, renaming, background remover, basic graphics design, where I mentioned Canva. Then you provide customer support, which could be through phone or chat or email handling. So specialized services you can eventually learn. We have Pinterest management, Instagram management, Facebook ads, course launch strategies, online business management, bookkeeping, proofreading / copywriting, graphics design, web design, affiliate management. So from this, could you say virtual assistant may be a good fit for you so far from the scale of 1 to 5? In the comment section, please let's engage. So type in from the scale of 1 to 5. Do you think virtual assistant may be a good fit for you so far? So number 2, virtual assistant is the fastest way to make money online. Yes, it is. Now many coaches, course creators, agencies and high-end service providers start out as virtual assistants. In the United States, they don't just call it virtual assistants, they call it virtual assistant business. But I think in Nigeria, we see it as a virtual assistant or a gig or a job, but then they see it as a business. They do it as a business. They brand themselves and they do it. So they render services to different clients because it is the quickest way to form relationships, build a reputation for yourself online, and make money quickly. Yes, a lot of persons don't know about this. Now, when we go for that, we see the metrics. Now, it's a simple math. Many virtual assistant staffing and recruiting companies start their rate at 3.75 to $7 per hour. Staffing and recruiting companies, that's what we are focusing on. Now, if your rate is $7 per hour, 40 hours a week brings you $280. So in a month, your salary is $1,120. That is an annual salary of $13,444 annually. Or let's assume you are just starting out and your rate is $5 per hour. 40 hours a week brings you $200 per week. That's an annual salary of $9,600. Note that in the United States, virtual assistants charge $30 to $40 per hour, depending on your skill set and your experience in the United States. The lowest I can tell should be around 15 or 10. Yeah, $10 should be the lowest as a newbie in the United States. Now, the good part is that you can also work for different companies at the same time as an independent contractor. That is the good part of being a virtual assistant. You can decide to carry out a lot of clients. You work for different clients, but then you ensure that it doesn't conflict your schedules because you are working for companies from the United States. These companies, they don't. You have to ensure that you choose a different time zone so that your work schedules doesn't conflict with themselves, so you can be able to do that seamlessly and successfully. Now, places to find virtual assistant jobs as a newbie. Like I said, there's no shortage of freelancing jobs. Why? Because we are here to tell you how to navigate this landscape. How do you navigate this landscape effectively? I'm here to share with you the tactics and techniques, the ins and outs of getting hired by virtual assistants, staffing and recruiting companies. But first, what are these companies? Virtual assistant staffing and recruiting companies specialize in connecting talented virtual assistants with businesses seeking their skills. They act as a bridge, matching your expertise with the right opportunities. Nigeria ranks number 1 in Africa. This was in 2019. Position in world ranking 31st. Number of freelancers as at 2019, we have 7,897. A number of active freelancers, we had about 1,317, and percentage of active freelancers were 16.68%. That in 2019, you can see a lot of persons were not into the online, but now that the economy is harsh, people are venturing into remote works or tech skills. So the 3 places to find virtual assistant jobs, you can see Fiverr. Fiverr is an online marketplace where you create your profile, set up your gig, your services, and then you charge. Then Upwork too. Upwork is also a freelance website, freelance marketplace where you create your profile. Just like Fiverr, Upwork has what you call projects catalog where you create gigs as well. But the difference is Upwork, you can bid for jobs here, but then there are some terms and conditions to that. You bid for job. When you create an Upwork profile, you are given 10 connects. Out of that connect, that's what you use to bid for jobs on Upwork. And to bid for a job may cost you 8 connects per job, and you may likely not get a response from the client, and that leads to wasting of your connects. Fiverr no longer allow you to bid for jobs. You set up your profile, create your gig, and then they match you with the right client that seeks your expertise. Facebook, yeah, the problem with Facebook is there are a lot of scam jobs on Facebook. You join groups and pages and then scammers all over. So we've covered so far. It's a virtual assistant. Number 1 is virtual assistant business. Is it the right fit for me? Then number 2, virtual assistant is the fastest way to make money online. Then number 3, we have places to find virtual assistant jobs as a newbie. So from a scale of 1 to 5, let's see if you think virtual assistant may be a good fit for you. So let's go. Please comment, give your comments in the comment sections. Thank you. And then answers to most of your questions, we have: what if I'm a complete newbie? What if this program doesn't work for me? Do I have what it takes to be a VA? Will I succeed because I'm a Nigerian? Yeah, as a newbie, I believe it's very okay to actually ask this type of questions. The thing is, we are here because we've gone through all of this, and I can tell you that it will work even if you're a newbie, even if you're a Nigerian, and the program will work for you because it has worked for me, it has worked for my students, and you have what it takes. You just need to have the right mindset, mindset and perspective. You need to have that the right mindset to be able to navigate through this to work for you, because the training, our training, we've curated it so that it can help you, build you, to make you to be able to be on top of your task, equipped you with the right skills. You have to practice all the technical skills, email management, the 7 Google workspaces, project management, travel research and booking. We have all of that in our VA, in our virtual assistant training platform. Now, I have successfully tried these skills, and I have taught a lot of people how to successfully use them. If they can do this, you too can. Studies show that by 2028, 73% of all departments will have remote workers. It's no secret that remote jobs are leading the way. Now, I have some testimonials from some of my students. You can see this particular guy, he was struggling getting even a rejection email, and after completing the training, I was like, apply to jobs. He kept applying and no response. He was ghosted, and I told him, send me your resume. He sent the resume. I was so angry that follow simple instructions. He didn't. He went ahead and did edited the resume template I gave him on Microsoft Word instead of using Google Docs, and then everything, the template became scattered. Then he had to arrange using MS Word and sent out. He won't get invitation with that to interview. I saw the resume and I said, send it to me. He sent, and then I reviewed the resume, tailor it to the job. He applied. After 1 week, he got this invitation to interview. And this other guy too, he wasn't actually my student. He's one of my connects. I saw the job and I said, yeah, he could do it. He's a graphic designer and a video editor. I reached out to him, sent him the job. He sent his resume. I sent him the resume template, the HMC virtual assistant resume template. Sent it to him. He did. I walked him through how to tailor resume. He sent. I reviewed his resume about 4 times. Then he applied and he got these invitations to interview. And I don't know why this is blurry. Actually, don't know why this is blurry. This was a response from one of my trainee as well. The thing, she wasn't actually a trainee, but she was also one of my connects. She came to me. She needed this. She's applying to this particular role. I had to just quickly add her to the virtual assistant training workspace, and she went through that overnight and brushed through, and and then she did the interview. We prep her for interview, had late nights, we prep her for that. Then luckily, I think last month or thereabout, she got the job. Yeah, she got the job. I'm really sorry, it's kind of blurry. Yeah, so the next thing is, this webinar won't be enough. That is the truth. And the webinar will only give you the basic details of each of these skills and what to do if you are interested in any of them. It is now left for you to go ahead and work on them. I want you to know something very, very important. Virtual assistants are in high demand right now. Many companies are getting comfortable with hiring remotely, and it's true. Look up almost any best businesses to start in 2023. Like I said, in the United States, they call it virtual assistant business. But in Nigeria, you could see virtual assistant business. It's online, and you see virtual assistant will hold the top spot. You can gain financial freedom through freelancing the right way without Ponzi scheme or being fraudulent. What I want you to know is this: there's money in the right place. Work and you will get what you need. Work harder and you will get what you want. That is my favorite quote. Then look, this in 2022, this is me. Like I told you earlier, we're going to talk about where, when, and how you work. This is my where I work. I decided on this day to just sit here and work, and then here taking fresh air. That is the sweet part of working remotely. You work from anywhere, even in your kitchen, wherever you feel you are comfortable working. And then 2023, this is my workspace. This is my training workspace 2023. So you have to visualize how you want to position yourself and your business, how you want to stand out or make money as a virtual assistant. Now, if you are broke right now or your income is very little, the reason is that you either don't know this truth or you just don't know where the money is or how to get it. if you are here and you struggle with rejection, you've applied to different jobs slash scam jobs, struggling to get clients online, a newbie hoping to break into the remote culture, seeking flexibility and a work-life balance, seeking full-time remote employment and want to earn in dollars. I was like you, struggling for rejections. I've applied to different jobs. I've applied to over almost 300 jobs on LinkedIn, yeah, from last year, and that is how it is. That's how easy it is for you to apply to jobs on LinkedIn. Now, struggling to get clients online, I was like you. A newbie hoping to break into the remote culture, I was still like you. Seeking flexibility and a work-life balance. I believe that working um, at my own convenience, choosing where I work and being able to work as a VA, I feel it's something that it's rewarding to me. I feel happy doing it and there's no stress in it. When I work, sometimes I tell my boss, give me task. I am having an idle hand. Give me task. I do task no matter how stressful it is. I don't feel stressed at all because I love it. I don't know you understand. I love doing it. There's flexibility, there is joy in you because you are doing what you love. So you don't see it as a stress from the comfort of your home. You can decide to take a break, 5 minutes, go and get something to eat. You eat, I mean, you enjoy it, and at the end of the month, some companies pay weekly, some pays monthly. So that's why we are here with our step-by-step 8 Trello implementation of the virtual assistant. Meaning is an 8 week that we've curated to teach you everything as a virtual assistant. All we can do is to train you, vet you, prep you, review your resume, and then for you to apply to the right job. So what you get from the virtual assistant program, the perks and benefits of the HMC virtual assistant program, we are giving you 99% job employment assurance. The other 1% is human factors. Like I say, I will always say the human factor could be you after prepping you for interview, you go, you have an interview, and maybe your internet connection or just human factor. But as much as possible, once you get an invitation, we know that yes, our job is almost completed with you. And then what we do is we still prep you for the interview. We tell you what is the type of questions you are to expect from this interview. That is how we prep you. And then we tell you the tactics and strategies. Then weekly meeting agendas. This means that every Saturdays 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. we hold our weekly meeting agenda where we hold you accountable. You walk us through your training for the week, what you have done for the week, and the time you have spent in it, and then you present to us what you have done and show us your weekly report. And then we still go ahead to give you insights or the latest trends or jobs companies hiring remotely. We also show you that and encourage you, and then you tell us when you want to graduate. We know all of this. We hold you accountable until you are done with the training. You still remain in our workspace. Then we optimize your LinkedIn profile, and then how to get hired through LinkedIn. We do resume review optimization to be ATS standard, that is applicant tracking system. Recruiters, these foreign recruiters, they don't just come, they don't look at your resume when you submit, when you apply to a job. There's a tool, ATS. ATS scans your resume and then tells where your strength lies, the percentage, if it aligns with what they need for the position, and then how to leverage ChatGPT for all your writings. So once you review your resume and optimize it to meet ATS standard, that is it. You definitely get invitations to interview. Then you have a lifetime access to the HMC virtual assistant training program workspace. That is to say, you remain in that program, you take your time to complete the training. Once you are done with the training, you are still there. You keep before you be done with the training on your week 5, you should start applying to jobs. You get invitations to this job. You remain in this program for a lifetime. We are giving you a lifetime access. So even when you get a job, you still remain in the program with us. Then you apply to jobs using my name and work email. This means that once you do this, they'll give you a preferential treatment. Once they are reviewing your resume, they'll give you a preferential treatment if they are reviewing your resume and your application. So that is all you get. And also we make sure that you stay accountable so that you get the best out of it. We also give you a a real life work scenario where you have to work in one of our clients um, business to act as a business support e-commerce virtual assistant. You have to have that life um, yeah life a life scenario work experience using working in that e-commerce platform also. Then initially we this program goes for 35,000, but then we've streamlined, and due to the economy in Nigeria and the hardship, we've decided to slash it to 25,000 naira only to pay to this account 3098631996 to Onyike the John First Bank. Then you should know that after payment you send full name, email address, screenshot of the payment to these WhatsApp numbers, or you send to the WhatsApp group also, which isn't included here, or you email your payments to this hido to this email hidocreations@gmail.com. However, we are not looking to take 20 persons, 30 persons. We just want to take few people so that we know we meet our targets, because we are result oriented. We take few persons, we work with those few persons, train those few persons, and get them the jobs. That is why we say 99% job assurance. We train you, we prep you, we vet you so that you have the right skills and the right mindset. That's why this offer is valid for just 48 hours for the first 7 persons to pay the 25,000 naira only, and then first installment payment of 15,000 and 10,000 after 7 days for just 3 persons. That's a total of, we are needing just 10 persons for this to onboard into our virtual assistant program. Then after the 48 hours, the price goes back to 35,000 naira only. That is approximately $36. Now, if you make an installment payment of 15,000, we are not going to add you to the training workspace, which is Trello here. It's called Trello. It's a project management tool. We are not going to add you here, but rather we will add you to our communication channel, and it's called productivity tool. This is Slack. It's called Slack. This is what other companies use this too. Companies, foreign companies use this Slack for communication. They use this, and that is what we are using also, so that you will learn how to navigate through Slack when you get hired or when you get added to company's talent pool. You know how to navigate Slack. So we add you to this workspace. You can interact with our trainees. You can join all our channels, general milestones. You can see this particular person submitted with 4 milestone correction Tuesday, September 26th. You can see question and answers. You can see resources, and then also you can see that we have resources. Then we have new job opportunities, where every week we send in companies that are hiring remotely. This is for you to like have like a broader reach, a broader horizon, to have so many options. But there are companies specifically we know that I'm working with, that we're going to tailor your resume to apply to them. I think my network is bad, so my network is bad. Sorry about that. Once it comes on, I think I will go back. Then this is it. Once you make the 25,000 naira payment, we add you to our training workspace. We add you to this training workspace, and you have access, a lifetime access. From there, like I said, the price goes back to 35,000, which is $36, approximately $36. Then I hope that is well explained, and I believe that you all have questions, and whichever questions you have, please don't hesitate to reach out to us on WhatsApp, on the WhatsApp group. Also, let us know if you have any challenge with the presentation, or you have any question. I believe you must have a question, definitely. So let's see if we can open our this, yeah, that is it. So this is that, and I'll see you. Like I said, if you have any question, you reach out to us, and I hope to see the 10 persons in our virtual assistant program. And all we said, like we said, everything we've listed, the perks and benefits of joining the program, it will all come to pass because we stand by our words. I've registered for a course or bought a course for 40,000 as at last year, but I never used it because when I went in, I saw after buying the course, I saw it wasn't beneficial to me. It wasn't a skill. Affiliate marketing, this 72 IG or whatever they call it. So then, I mean, it's more like enriching other people. But this is a skill set that will last with you forever, that will stay with you forever. So you enroll into this, you make the payment, and you stay with us with 100% assurance of employment, full time, working remotely from the comfort of your home with virtual assistant companies from the United States. So I'll see you in a virtual assistant training program. So, thank you. Don't forget, if you have any questions, you reach out.